Selling t-shirts on Etsy without holding any inventory is one of the easiest ways to start an online business. This method uses print on demand, which means every t-shirt is printed and shipped directly to the customer after an order is placed. There is no need to buy products up front or store any inventory at home. Everything can be managed with just a laptop and an internet connection. The first step to starting this business is choosing the right platform to create and fulfill these t-shirts. For this tutorial, the recommended platform is Printify. Printify connects directly to Etsy and handles both printing and shipping for every order. With hundreds of products and multiple print providers to choose from, it becomes very easy to customize designs and create unique t-shirts for any niche. To get started, go to the Printify website and sign up for a free account. For beginners, the free plan is more than enough to get started. Once the account is created, the next step is to do product research to find out what types of t-shirts are already selling well on Etsy. Start by going to Etsy and typing in a broad search term like teacher t-shirt. This helps to get a clear idea of which designs are currently popular and what types of designs customers are already buying. To gain even better insights and more detailed data, it's a good idea to use a product research tool like Everbee or Allura. These tools provide valuable information, such as the number of searches each keyword gets every single month, as well as actual sales data for the top-selling products in that category. Performing a search for teacher t-shirts might reveal that this keyword gets high monthly searches, which clearly confirms that this is a high-demand niche with plenty of potential customers. However, this broad niche also comes with very high competition, since there are already hundreds of thousands of listings available in the teacher t-shirt category. This is exactly why it's so important to niche down even further. Rather than creating general teacher t-shirts, it's much smarter to focus on a smaller sub-niche, such as math teacher t-shirts, science teacher t-shirts, or even more specialized themes like funny math teacher shirts. By narrowing the focus to something like math teacher t-shirts, the overall competition decreases significantly, but there is still consistent demand from customers looking for these specific designs. By using the research tool, it becomes possible to see exactly how many searches are happening each month for that smaller and more targeted niche. A niche like math teacher t-shirts might only have a few thousand listings, which makes it much easier for new products to stand out and rank higher in search results, giving new sellers a better chance of making sales. Once a niche is chosen, the next step is to dive into design research. Start by looking closely at the best-selling math teacher t-shirts on Etsy and take detailed notes on the types of designs that are performing well. Are the top-selling shirts featuring funny designs, inspirational quotes, or perhaps bold retro styles? Pay attention to every visual detail, including the color schemes being used, the specific font choices that stand out, and the overall aesthetic that customers seem to respond to the most. It's important to remember that the goal here is not to directly copy anyone's designs, but rather to gather inspiration and understand what works in the niche. Once the research is done, it's time to create the actual design. For this step, a free design tool like Canva is a great option. Canva's user-friendly interface makes it easy to create professional-looking designs, even for beginners. It also offers access to thousands of fonts, graphics, and design templates, which makes the process faster and more creative. For example, if the goal is to create a retro-style math teacher t-shirt, simply search for retro fonts and retro graphics directly within Canva's element library to find plenty of ready-to-use options that fit the style you're aiming for. For even more options, visit a website like Creative Fabrica. Creative Fabrica offers commercial use fonts and graphics that can be legally used on print-on-demand products. This is important because using copyrighted images or fonts without permission can lead to Etsy removing the listing or even shutting down the shop. After finding a suitable retro font, download it and upload it to Canva. Before finalizing any design, always check for trademarks. Go to the USPTO trademark database and search for the exact phrase that will appear on the shirt. For example, if using the phrase "show your work," check to make sure it is not already trademarked. If a phrase is trademarked, avoid using it exactly as is. Instead, modify it by adding extra words or changing the structure so it becomes a new phrase. Once the design and phrase are ready, the next step is to start designing the shirt directly in Canva. Begin by setting the canvas size to 4,500 by 5,400 pixels, which is the recommended size for t-shirt designs to ensure high-quality printing. Add the chosen phrase to the canvas. One of the key phrases being used for this design is "show your work." To start, the word "work" is placed at the desired size. Then, the word "your" can be added between "show" and "work." To create a visual hierarchy, "your" can be resized to be smaller and set in lowercase to create variety within the phrase. This creates the complete phrase, "show your work." Changing colors to align with the overall palette brings the design together. A helpful trick is to revisit Etsy, find a design with the desired color palette, and take a screenshot. That image can then be uploaded into Canva, not to copy the design, but to extract the colors. Canva's Color Picker tool allows those exact colors to be applied directly to the new design, ensuring a cohesive and trendy look. For adding text shadows, a simple technique can be used. Start by copying the text layer, turning it solid black, and positioning it behind the original text. With Canva's splice effect, the outline becomes visible, and adjustments can be made to create a bold shadow effect. This method can be repeated across all text layers for a professional layered look. Once colors and shadows are in place, the design can be grouped again to lock everything into position. If needed, the entire grouped design can be resized to fit different product templates, from t-shirts to tote bags and more. Once the phrase is in place, it's time to enhance the design with additional elements. At the bottom of the design, a secondary phrase can be added. Every math teacher says this. This phrase is popular within the niche and can be customized into a unique version for the product. For additional retro flair, Canva's Elements tab offers a wide range of graphics. Searching for retro pulls up popular icons like smiley faces, wavy lines, and flowers, all of which can be customized to match the design's colors. Adding a checkerboard pattern, a trending design element seen across Etsy, further enhances the retro vibe. This checkerboard can sit below the text or act as a background accent. With all elements in place, the design should be grouped one final time, ensuring everything moves together as a complete piece. This makes the design easy to resize or transfer onto other products. The end result is a retro-inspired math teacher design, ready to be added to a Printify product and ultimately listed on Etsy. Now that we're in Printify, it's time to upload the design that was just created. Simply select the Math Teacher t-shirt design and the artwork will appear right on the product. If the design needs to be adjusted in size to better fit the overall layout, that can easily be done using the resizing tools. Once everything looks good, head over to the preview section to see exactly how the t-shirt will look when purchased. The design displays perfectly, showing just how easy it is to create amazing products. By designing in Canva and seamlessly uploading to a Printify account, the entire process becomes straightforward. When the right product research is done and the right design elements are used, professional quality products can be created with ease. Printify is not just limited to t-shirts. The same design can be uploaded to sweatshirts, tote bags, coffee mugs, and even hats, offering endless possibilities. This is why Printify stands out as one of the best print-on-demand platforms to use when selling products through an Etsy shop. That's it. Thank you for watching.